crinkles and crunches that were there earlier have already gone. And then just supporting with a little qigong, directed energy, and that beautiful turbo with silence.
Thought it looked really fascinating.
Ancient therapy, reflexology. There are meridians of energy that go through your body like motorways.
Okay.
They end up at the extremities, the exact same shape as your spine. I can see you've got quite a long neck, can feel sharp, might feel like a bruise, like you've trodden on a stone, boosting your immune system. Because you're 22 weeks pregnant, there'll be various things I'm avoiding touching today. One thing I am noticing is your feet are really dry. Recommend a Tropic Skincare one, foot repairing cream, peppermint based, beautiful to apply. Oh, it feels so nice around the toes. Your feet are saying, please look after me. Really tight into the shoulder and neck, right lung. Now this one's a bit creased.
Before I fell pregnant, I wasn't great with my water intake.
Clicking, this is the ear, cervical lymph, big factory here. Oh, that feels lovely. Look for some essential oils. Digestive, back, intestines, respiratory. Mainly going to go for fruits. Let's have a look what I've got. Mandarin, grapefruit, kinesiology again. Can you give me a little finger and thumb?
Yeah. 3
yeses, 3 nos.
Cedarwood, please. Yeah, lovely.
Have a little smell.
Oh, yeah, that's so nice.
Giving them a little massage at first. Row of fingers and giving that spine a stretch. I love it. Cedarwood and grapefruit. And 2 together. There may well be a yellow colour here, like a sunshine spreading its rays up past the lumbar thoracics. Taking a good deep breath at the neck, in fact bringing in that blue colour, like a shawl, a scarf, earrings, necklace, visualising the colour blue, feeling of freedom. And personally I love water and the sea, so whenever I think of freedom, I think of swimming in the ocean. Energetic intention to the pineal, rounded movement. Almost like I feel like I'm supporting the hips like this. Beautiful silence that turbos the energy.
Definitely having a little wriggle around.
I thought he might be. Really didn't want to let go. Brazilian toe technique, holding the middle toe.
It's been really interesting. I've really, really enjoyed it.
Oh, pleasure, pleasure. Thank you. So, beautiful Vicki, we're going to do a nice reflexology treatment for you now.
Yeah.
And you are 22 weeks pregnant.
Yes.
And you've come all the way from Derbyshire.
Yes.
Yeah. So I just need to remove your socks and pull your trousers up, beautiful trousers, and have a look at your feet.
Okay.
So I've got some nice warmed cloths here with some orange blossom hydrolat.
Lovely.
The radiator isn't on, being height of summer.
Yeah.
But these towels have heated, so just feeling into your lovely feet. So our feet take such a lot of hard work, don't they? We're on them all the time, especially young mum.
Yeah.
And you do lots of cooking and shopping and running around after your 3-year-old.
Yes.
And pregnant, so you've got a lot on your plate. So I'm going to start off by having a look at your feet.
Okay.
And have you had reflexology before?
No, never.
Haven't you?
No, I was really interested in this, so yeah, when I seen your videos I was hooked. Thought I need to have that.
That was going to be my next question, and why choose reflexology if you haven't had it before? So it's just something you've seen on my channel?
Yeah, I just thought it looked really fascinating, and yeah, something I've not had before. So
okay, let's have a look. So shall I explain what I'm doing?
Yes.
Do you know how reflexology works?
A little bit, but I'd like an explanation as you go
Okay.
through. It'd be nice, yeah.
Okay. So, very old therapy, ancient therapy, reflexology, and it works on the fact that there are meridians of energy that go through your body like motorways.
Okay.
They are called meridians, or they're called nadis, they're energetic pathways, and they end up at the extremities, so on the palms and fingers, on the face,
Yeah.
on the ears, and to the feet. And all of those 4 separate places, you can do a whole body reflexology.
Okay.
Yeah. So most reflexologists will work on the feet, and that is because there is such an easy visual of the body on the feet.
Right.
It's so obvious to see. Once you know how to look, it's like, oh yeah, of course. So this is the left side of the body, the
Yeah.
left foot. This is the right side, the right foot. And
So
this...
it's almost like a map of the body.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is the centre of the body, so I don't want to tickle you, but this shape here,
Yeah.
yeah, and this shape here is the exact same shape as your spine.
Ah,
And
okay.
everyone's foot shape is different,
Yeah.
and everyone's back shape is different,
Yeah.
but your foot shape will mirror exactly your back shape.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So, for instance, if you had a huge, small arch of the back and then were quite pronounced at the top of the back here, your foot would look like this. Yeah. If you were quite straight, like ramrod straight back, then you'd have a much straighter foot.
Okay.
Yeah. But yours is just beautifully, nicely curved. I can see you've got quite a long neck. And you're not too curved at the upper back here,
Okay.
you know, curved over,
Yeah.
which is good. So there's hope for this neck. You know, I was treating you a minute ago with core therapy,
Yes.
and I mentioned the T1, which is the knobbly bone dead centre at the very base, so everyone can feel their own
Yeah.
sort of protruding T1, and that's the one that pushes out when we look down.
Yeah.
So whether we're looking down when we're walking or with youngsters or looking at a phone, so it's all about rounding those shoulders,
Yeah.
be proud of standing up straight and walking and working this way rather than humped. And your neck and back is not showing that you're humped.
Okay.
So I'm really pleased
Yeah.
because of what I found in your neck and shoulders, because it was quite tight there.
Yeah.
But it's tight rather than starting to shape in
Yes.
that way. Yeah. And then you've got a straight upper back and a curve, beautiful curve at the lower back. And yeah, all the way down to the sacrum. So the upper part of the body is shown in the upper part of the foot, down to the narrowing, the waist here, and then the hips come round and the legs come back up the
Right.
feet. All the organs contained in the upper part of the body to the narrowing are contained in the upper part of the foot, down to the narrowing here of the waist. And how it might feel is lots of different sensations, but it can feel sharp, like I've got nails, but as you can see, I have no nails. It might feel like a bruise, like you've trodden on a stone. It might feel particularly hot or cold in a particular place. It could feel numb. It could feel like granules under the skin, like a
Yeah, look quite grainy.
yeah, grainy feeling. And you can tell me any of this as we go through if you wish. You're very welcome to. But because I've been doing it so long, bizarrely, I feel it as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'll be mentioning what I'm picking up, what I'm feeling, and writing it down, because then I will then treat it later on. And you, I imagine, might say, oh yeah, I do feel that. Yeah. Or tell me something different. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The reason you may get these feelings is because there is congestion in that meridian that passes through a particular organ.
Okay.
Yeah. So, for instance, if I touch the kidney here, if there was some congestion there, it's because that particular end point, that nadi, that meridian, goes through the right kidney in the actual body, through the actual kidney.
Yeah.
And so I'd pick up some congestion here if it felt sore in some way here.
Okay.
Yeah. But nothing to worry about, because all of this picks things up even sometimes before it's a physical problem in the body. So all of this will be working on prevention
Yeah.
and helping you with current things that you've told me about on your consultation form.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is clearing the energies, clearing what might happen, boosting your immune system, making sure your nerves, your muscles are all soft and able to adapt to life, whatever life throws at you. Okay, so I'm going to go through each system of the body in turn and we'll see what comes up.
Yeah.
Are you comfy?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to start off on the solar plexus. So I'm feeling with both thumbs strongly into that beautiful well up in the solar plexus there. Do you know they feel fine?
Okay.
Good.
Start.
Good. I mean, considering, because obviously I don't like to be influenced, and I've read your consultation note, we've had a chat on the sofa, but also I've already given you core therapy. So I've got various, if you like, shopping lists in my head thinking, oh, I probably need to work on.
Yeah.
So I thought that might come up because of stress coming up with the core therapy, but the core therapy's obviously dealt with that. Tick, sorted. So solar plexus is good. Solar plexus is here in us, and it's how we feel. It's a network of nerves, contentment or frustration or yeah. So let's have a look at the sciatic nerve. So just releasing your foot, let it go, nice and heavy. Also, I should have mentioned, obviously, because you're 22 weeks pregnant, there'll be various things I'm avoiding touching today. But I'll mention that when I get to it. So one thing I am noticing is your feet are really dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would really strongly recommend, especially on the underside here, actually, a little bit on the top, but I would really recommend applying some kind of cream. Foot cream would be nice.
Yeah.
I recommend a Tropic Skincare one, which is lovely foot remedy, foot repairing cream, and it's peppermint based, beautiful to apply, just goes in nicely.
Yeah.
And you don't have to like massage it or anything, you just apply and then go on your way. And I would do that every night, because then it's on all through the night. You're not rubbing it off with footwear.
Yeah, I do definitely neglect my feet. Although I get my toenails done,
Ah.
I don't really look after my feet as much as...
So when you get your toenails done, do they not massage your feet?
No, because it tends to be just gel toenails, so change of like colour and the gel.
Sometimes you can add that on.
Yes, so after the house move, I booked in for a full pedicure because my feet had taken a little bit of a battering, but that I don't really get that too often, maybe like once a year. So yeah, I don't cream my feet, which is surprising because I cream everywhere else on my body and I really look after my face, skin and...
Oh, you cream everywhere else?
Yeah.
Well, when I do my cream, I make my own creams and I put it on every morning. I start with the sole of my foot and then I work up.
Yeah.
So I just go whoosh, sole of the foot, round the toes. Oh, it feels so nice around the toes.
Yeah.
Top of the foot, ankle, and then up, and then long legs and...
Well, it's showing that I'm not looking after them as well.
Please, your feet are saying, please look after me.
Yeah, I definitely need to, so we'll do that.
Yeah, good. Okay, so a little bit dryness. So we're looking at the sciatic nerve. Yeah, it's a little bit tight there. And I'm coming from the sciatic nerve and down the leg. So that was on the right hand side. Oh, sorry, you're getting a bit chilly. And then down the left hand side. It's a little bit numb on the sciatic nerve, and I know with pregnancy that can be something that happens. Did you get sciatica with first babe?
No.
Good. Okay, might not happen.
Okay.
Let's get to it before it does. Let's have a look at your spine, talking of which. So I'm starting in the head, at the very top of the neck, and then I'm bouncing my way. Yeah, a little bit bumpy here. Bouncing my way down that beautiful channel. So just like with the spine, you've got the spine and then you've sort of got a gully each side of the spine before it goes on to the erector spinae, a big strong muscle. And there is an exact gully, exactly the same as on the back, all the way down here. All the way to the lower back. Lower back feels a bit sore. Bladder's a little bit inflamed. And all that is telling me is it really wants a good stretch. So I'll be doing lots of stretching here, as if I'm stretching the upper back and neck. Okay, so definitely the spine. I'm not surprised. Having a look at the left side. So just let it go nice and heavy, yeah. Same again, a little bit inflamed, and then up that gully. Not as bad there. And really tight into the shoulder and neck.
And that's exactly where you picked it up earlier as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Because I remember when I was on the left, it was that side that was a little bit more harder to move. So.
And so still on the musculoskeletal system, I'm just going to have a look at the neck itself. So that's around the neck rather than the spine. So mainly looking at muscles. Not as bad. I thought it was going to be worse there. Again, a little bit at the back there, but not as bad. Wow. Good. And then the scapula. So do say if there's something I'm not picking up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So that's quite tight. About there. Yeah. So that's the shoulder blade, and then left side. Tiny bit, sort of mid, and then that one was left side, and then shoulder points. So these are the actual corners. You've got a little bit of hard skin there, so that will be adding to the tightness of your shoulders.
Okay.
And there's a little click there.
Felt that.
And then looking at elbows, feel fine. Hips. They need a bit of help, and knees, they're fine. Okay. And let's have a look at the respiratory system. So, sinuses. They feel fine, that's good. And right lung. Now this one's a bit creased. So lungs love water. They like being showered in water. And when there's a crease like this, which is the same on both, it's almost like they're desperate for water.
Okay.
They're drying out.
Yeah.
So while the lung itself, while I'm doing this reflexology move, feels okay, I can see there's a real deep crease in there, and that tells me they want water.
And before I fell pregnant, I wasn't great with my water intake, but now I'm drinking a lot more water. So do you think the crease could be
historic?
Historic.
Because the lungs feel fine to me, so it could be historic. Yeah. So after your pregnancy, please keep it up.
Yeah.
Please keep
Look, that water bottle is glued to me at the moment, so I need to keep that momentum going.
Are you going to be breastfeeding?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
And
Because
know
I was
that
going to
can-
say you would definitely need
Yeah.
water if you are.
Yeah,
But please try and remember
yeah,
water. Okay, so lungs themselves feel okay. It's not like this. I can't feel there's any issue with them, any bacteria. So I'm just, oh, okay. So this one definitely clicking. This is the ear. How different are they? So right is absolutely fine. Left
Yeah.
is clicking like anything.
Yeah.
That really is saying, I need some help. And then looking at the eyes, same again. So left is really clicking. So something going on with the left eye and ear, and then a crease, water, and so that was respiratory. Let's have a look at digestive. So I'm starting off at the liver. That feels good. You don't take any medication, do you?
No,
Just supplements.
nothing,
Yeah. And then across the intestine. A little bit tight in the centre, but not too bad. How funny, this foot's so much colder than the other foot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, tight in the middle. Digestive, which can be affected in pregnancy sometimes. Stomach organ itself, pancreas, spleen. Feel fine, that's good. Oh, ileocecal valve, which I had a look at in the core therapy. And then colon, large colon, down, descending, and out. It feels fine. It was just that intestine. Okay. And, well, let's talk about reproductive now. So the ovaries are here.
Okay.
Fallopian tubes go over the top, and uterus is here.
Okay.
But I won't be touching them today. I mean, it might be perfectly fine
Yeah.
too, but I'm just not going to
Yeah.
risk it. Yeah. The other thing I'm not going to touch is your pituitary gland, which is here,
Okay.
just in the big toe, because the pituitary governs the release of all the hormones of the body, and I
Okay.
wouldn't want to
There's a lot going on with hormones at the moment.
yeah, and there's a fine balance, and it's not just your reproductive hormones that it looks after.
Yeah.
It looks after your thyroxine and your adrenaline, etc.
Okay.
All your feel-good hormones.
Yeah.
And you've got plenty of those. In pregnancy, you have lots of feel-good hormones. Yeah. So, not touching that. Your pineal gland is here. Does feel a bit tight there. And your thyroid is here. Parathyroid. They feel okay. And your lymph, so lymph in the chest, in the cervical lymph, big factory here. Oh, that feels lovely. And then the inguinal lymph in the groin area, which is working very hard at the moment, but it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
So that's good. And then I want to have a look at the kidneys and the adrenals. So adrenal, kidney a bit tight, going down the ureter to the bladder. As I said earlier, bladder a little bit swollen. Yeah. Okay, so just kidney one side, bladder. Okay. You don't feel like you need the toilet before we start?
No, I'm okay to carry on for now, yeah.
Okay, yeah, good. And I think I've checked everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, I am going to have a look for some essential oils.
Okay, I'm gonna have a sip of water.
There's all that talk of water.
Yes.
Right, my glasses. So digestive, yeah, respiratory, hips, intestine, back. Those are the main ones. And obviously got to be safe in pregnancy. So digestive, back, intestines, respiratory. So mainly going to go for fruits. Let's have a look what I've got. Sweet orange, lemon, mandarin, grapefruit, bergamot. Didn't realise I had so many. And let's go for something clearing. Something to hold on to it. Maybe cedarwood, rose. Yeah. Good for respiratory. So, a bit of kinesiology again, like we did before with core therapy. Can you give me a little finger and thumb?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and pull apart. You're going to hold together nice and strong
Okay.
and hold really strong. And I'm pulling quite firmly, aren't I? So in the other hand, can you support that in place there?
And this one?
Yeah, but just there. So bring
Oh,
your hand
sorry.
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then give me that little finger and thumb again. So just over here. I'm going to pull, you're going to hold together and hold really strong. So we've got grapefruit. So these are testing that they're okay with you and babe.
Okay.
And hold really strong, bergamot. And hold, lovely. So we're going to have a choice here. You might say yes to all of them. And hold, nope. So we don't want rose. And hold, okay, but it gave more than the others.
Yeah.
And just make sure the bottle is touching you. Yeah. And hold. No. Okay. Sweet orange. 3 yeses, 3 nos. One last one. And the bottle touches you. And hold. That's all right. So, cedarwood. Okay. So, we have cedarwood, mandarin, bergamot and grapefruit. Do you have a choice? Do you have a preference?
Cedarwood, please, because I tend to go for that in diffuser scents
It's nice,
at home.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Do you want to smell it on its own?
Yes, please. Yeah, lovely.
And let's put a fruit with it. Grapefruit, bergamot, mandarin.
Let's go for grapefruit.
Do you want to have a smell?
Yeah. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. Lovely. So 2 drops of each Oh, how about having a little smell of this? Now it's all put together. So just give me your wrist. Have a little smell.
Oh, yeah, that's so nice. Yeah, that's lovely. Perfume.
I bet there are candles with grapefruit and cedarwood in. It sounds like one of those
Yeah.
lovely combinations.
Yeah, it's nice. Really nice.
And this is just a lovely organic sunflower carrier oil. So that will give your feet lots of moisture, hydration.
Start the process.
Yeah. I'll take some of this off at the end, obviously, so you don't slip all over the floor.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of it will have gone in by then. So you don't have tickly feet.
Depends.
On the touch.
Yeah.
You're doing well at the moment. So you're comfy, you don't want a covering over you?
No, I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay. Can you just separate your knees a little bit?
Yeah.
Lovely, thank you. So just giving them a little massage at first. Making sure all the oil is covering the sole and the ankle. And then between every toe, giving them a good stretch. Lovely toenails.
Okay.
And then starting off with a row of fingers and giving that spine a stretch. And up, almost like we can feel it going up the spine and pulling at the neck and head a little nice long stretch. Oh yeah, I can smell that now. I love it. Cedarwood and grapefruit. And two together. So starting off in the solar plexus, thumb pads, medium pressure, circling clockwise into that beautiful space under the ribs equivalent in that upturned V, enhancing contentment. There may well be a yellow colour here, like a sunshine spreading its rays. And the solar plexus, when tested earlier, felt fine. So I won't be spending too long here. I think the first place to treat is the spine that we just massaged and stretched. So just want to check out that lower back. Yeah, it is tight there. Going past the bladder, up past the lumbar, thoracics, cervicals, and then giving the head and neck a stretch. Oh, the neck is so tight. And just feeling into that area now. Softening, 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 letting it go, letting it go. Taking a good deep breath at the neck. In fact, bringing in that blue colour. So the neck relates to the colour blue. It just wants blueness around it. So like a shawl, a scarf, earrings, necklace, clothing, maybe visualising the colour blue, maybe swimming in a blue sea, a blue swimming pool, and then bringing that blue colour all the way down, spreading that neck energy. It's a chakra called the throat chakra or Vishuddhi. It's a beautiful energy. And the neck energy relates to feeling of freedom. And personally, I love water and the sea, so whenever I think of freedom, I think of swimming in the ocean. And letting that neck go, dissolving any tightness and pain, dissolving any neck restrictions, letting it go nice and long so that it is upright, not leaning forward, just nice and long. You can be doing this at home as well. Nice and long neck. Okay, beautiful. Let's look at the other side. The cold side, so coming down the neck, back, lower back, and stretching. Oh, there's a little bit of pain and tightness there on the sacrum. And then up again, stretch through that gully, bringing that toe over, stretching the whole back. What a lovely feeling. And then a bit stronger all the way down, almost like I'm effleuraging the back itself. Then over, stretching it over and pulling, very gently pulling the head, the big toe, to stretch the whole spine. And then tuning into that blue energy again, absorbing that blue warmth and bringing it down and up the spine, spreading it through the whole Kundalini, which is the channel of chakras on the spine. Letting it go, nice. And then carrying on, so the shoulder points were a little dry earlier, so just spreading the energy from the neck and spine over to the shoulder points. Yeah, that is quite dry. And then donning my glasses to have a look at my notes again. And the pineal, while I'm here. The pineal is a gland in the very centre of the head, and its shape and size is like a pea. So it's tiny. I'm just holding into it, and I'm not wanting to put any pressure on the pituitary gland at all, so I'm avoiding the pituitary, and I'm just holding with energetic intention to the pineal. Just amazing. And then, yeah, lungs. Well, they're already looking better because of the oil, but I'm just coming up through that crease of the lungs and spreading that white of the lungs energy out from that crease through the whole left and right lungs. So the right lung feels fleshier, so it feels more plumped up with water and oxygen. The left needs a little more, so I'm doing caterpillar movements up through the mass of the lungs and now tuning into a white energy, and the lovely sound that heals the lungs is the sound so imagining that sound moving through the lungs, maybe with an out breath, and visualizing the colour white to the lungs. I can feel it working straight away. And then coming down to the hips. Both hips, where they were okay, but they just needed a little extra TLC. So they feel quite bony. There's not much extra flesh around the lungs. And sometimes hips that are quite bony need a little extra support. So I'm doing a rounded movement, almost like I feel like I'm supporting the hips like this, like a double-handed palm movement to the hips themselves, and I'm coming round in 2 circles with those 2 fingers each side, finger pads, and rolling those beautiful hips that are holding an extra life. Such a vital part of us, the hip girdle, the pelvic girdle. So made up of the 2 iliac bones, the sacrum at the back and the pubis symphysis at the front, alongside a lot of strong ligaments like sellotape that are holding the inside and the outside of the hips, holding it all together beautifully. And at the moment they're doing a sterling job. And as soon as I go quiet, there's that beautiful silence that turbos the energy. Just a beautiful, palpable energy. Maybe baby is moving. What's baby been doing during this treatment, Vicki?
He's definitely having a little wriggle around.
I thought he might be. Or is it a she? Do you know?
It's a he.
Ah, lovely. Okay, so feeling into the small intestine. So coming from the left to the right. Although the small intestine is small because it's narrow, but it's very long. And it wiggles in a haphazard way, oh my tummy's gurgling, in a haphazard way all round the lower abdomen. So even though I'm going from left to right, following the path and direction of the large intestine, the colon, the small could be going in any direction. So then a nice circular fashion once I've done the my left to the right, but it's actually obviously Vicky's right to left. And then in that lovely circle. And what I'm doing now is intending warmth and softness so that any spasm will dissolve. That's better already. I can feel it's gone. And then into the sciatic nerve, one of the first places I tested. And the sciatic nerve starts in the lower back and moves its way from the lower back downwards, and it splits through the buttocks, the glute maxes, and then down the sides of the legs. So I'm just working into that very early place where it's just as it splits. That feels better already. And also want to work on the ears. So earlier, the left eye and ear in this left foot were sore. I could feel they were clicking. It felt very different to the right side. But actually now they feel such a lot better already. Sometimes that happens when working on the rest of the body. Just that healing effect can spread and get to the tight areas before the reflexology gets there. Before I work with my hands. So that's feeling good. And then into the eyes again. All of that crinkles and crunches that were there earlier have already gone. Feels so much better. Giving the toes a good stretch around that neck. And then I want to have a look at the kidney and the bladder. So I'll be giving a good detox to end the treatment, the actual reflexology, before I do the Brazilian toe technique. So starting off, crossing hands at the adrenal gland, just giving it a little extra attention. And that left foot is still so much colder than the right, even with all this work. Then coming down through the kidney from the adrenal, and then down through the ureters to the bladder here. And then just supporting with a little Qigong, directed energy, and that beautiful turbo with silence. Coming back to adrenals, let's give that a good detox. Letting the adrenals calm, because there was a lot of stress earlier. And then down through kidneys, ureters, to the bladder. Lovely, lovely. A little bit tight at the top, but it really softens as I come down. And directing the breath here, so as we're breathing deeply, directing that breath down to the adrenals and the kidneys. So I'm just going to hold there for a moment as we breathe to this area. And just like with the lungs earlier, there was that lovely colour and a sound. So the colour with the lungs was white and the sound was a S. So with the kidneys, this is TCM now, traditional Chinese medicine technique, using the colour blue. Directing that blue to the kidneys. Oh yes, there you go. Blue, blue, blue. And this sound, chu, chu, chu. So just in your mind, feeling that blue and the sound, chu, 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 directed to the two kidneys. So not only in the feet where I'm holding now, but also feeling into the actual kidneys, which are just above the waist, each side of the spine. The right kidney is just slightly lower than the left because of the liver above it. And just feeling that warmth, that blue energy and that sound directed to the kidneys. And of course the kidneys love water. They love drinking water and purity, cleansing effect. So imagining the kidneys are drinking lots of water, able to filter and flush out. Yeah, that's so good. I'm feeling it, really good visualization. I think Vicky's doing a really good job of visualizing that blue with that sound, water, a lovely softness and warmth to the kidneys. Lovely. Yeah. Crossing hands to clear, help clear and detox. And coming back to the massage of the whole feet, up into the feet, spreading the toes. And then to the Brazilian toe technique, holding the middle toe and just very gently, actually, top and bottom of each toe. And then feeling into any excess energy, allowing it to run out of the toe if needed. Moving my way through the toes slowly, still softly holding under and over the toe, but tuning into any excess energy, allowing it to run out. It's a beautiful approach, the Brazilian toe technique, and it just equalizes the energy, removes any waste, and allows that equilibrium of a gorgeous balance within the body, feeling settled, grounded and content. Yeah, there's quite a heat starting now, especially the big toe. There's a real warmth to that energy, like a battery pack. Don't want to let go. Really didn't want to let go. Just removing any excess oil. And then 3 nice long breaths, Vicki. Just going to put your socks back on. Get your feet warm again. Although they're quite warm. Okay, so taking 3 nice long breaths. And stretching fingers and toes, widening palms and soles, turning wrists and ankles, giving them a rotation. Maybe turning into your shoulders, so a few clicks. And a nice long body stretch. And coming back into the room, opening your eyes if you feel ready to. Hello.
Hello. That was lovely.
Oh, you feel good?
Yes, yeah. Very good.
So, anything come up that was interesting or any reactions?
I could feel, when you were saying about the warmth, I could literally feel, it was almost like there was warm water like travelling down to my feet, which was, felt like a strange sensation. I think that's why I started fidgeting a little bit, because it was
moving,
Yeah, yeah.
making you move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Felt like I was being forced to like move a little bit.
Okay, not a bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
And I don't know how open-minded you are. So things like the colours at
Yeah.
different places and the sounds, the warmth, could you go with that?
Yeah, I could definitely start to see colours as you were saying it. Definitely.
Great, lovely. Yeah, so those sounds are really good for those particular
Yeah.
organs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. I think your feet are going to be floating when you get off the couch. You'll be walking and not really knowing that you're walking.
Yeah, hopefully they'll drive me home.
Oh, well, yeah. I'll give you some water and make you grounded before you leave. You've got a long drive.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you coming all this way, and I'm looking forward to maybe more collabs with you and hooking up with you on our socials.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's
Oh.
been really interesting. I've really, really enjoyed it.
Oh, pleasure, pleasure. Thank you.